Hey, Daily Doses. This is Pastor Larry, and this week we're beginning a series of daily doses. They're going to look at some of the parables of Jesus. And I want to start out by looking at one that kind of plays off what I talked about this weekend in my message, where we talked about the impact of our righteousness on other people and how the prayer of a righteous man or woman makes such a huge difference. You see, Jesus taught a number of parables about prayer, and I want to share a couple of things from one that's found in Luke chapter 11. Right before that, he gives us what is called the Lord's Prayer, which is not a prayer that we're supposed to recite. There's no magic in reciting it, but it's a model of the things we need to pray for. Because there's a Lord's Prayer in Matthew and a Lord's Prayer in Luke, and they are not the same. They're different because they were never meant to be something to be recited. They were meant to be a model of things to pray for. And then he continues, after giving them what we have come to call the Lord's Prayer, says this. Then Jesus said to them, suppose you have a friend and you go to him at midnight and say, hey, friend, lend me 3 loaves of bread. A friend of mine in a journey has come to me and I don't have any food to offer him. And suppose the friend on the inside answers, hey, don't bother me. The door's already locked. The security system's all set up. My children and I, we're already in bed. I can't get up and give you anything. Here's what Jesus says. Listen, I want to tell you how life works. I tell you, even though he won't get up and give you the bread because of friendship, yet because of your shameless audacity, your persistence, just you keep going at it, he's surely going to get up and give you as much as you need. So here's the application of it, Jesus says. I say to you, ask and it'll be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open. For everyone who asks receives, everyone who seeks finds, and anyone who knocks, the door will be open. Now, there's a little problem here in our English translations. They're accurate. Hey, anyone who asks, anyone who seeks, anyone who knocks. But actually, in the original language of the New Testament, it is ask and keep on asking, seek and keep on seeking, knock and keep on knocking, which of course plays right into the parable before. He says he's not going to get the bread to you because you're a buddy. He's going to get it because of your shameless audacity. You just won't give up. And so finally he'll do it. Over in Luke chapter 18, Jesus gives another parable about prayer. Same basic idea of an unjust, evil judge who finally just gives in to this widow because she pesters and pesters and pesters. And the point isn't God is stubborn. The point is, if this is how you can get it there, understand a God who is on your side, how much more he's going to respond quickly to those kind of things. But the real key is persistence. And so the righteous prayer, the prayer of a righteous man or woman makes a big difference. But here's my encouragement for you today. Don't give up on those prayers because we never know when that final one is. And the teaching of Jesus is not that you lack faith because you keep pounding on the door of heaven. The teaching of Jesus is you have faith because you keep pounding on the door of heaven. Little sidebar on this, people are asking me, well, how long do I ask? And I say simply this, keep on keeping on until you no longer care. I found actually in my own life, that's kind of how it works sometimes. I'll persistently pray about something and the Lord through the Holy Spirit will just kind of almost change my perspective so I don't care anymore. Or sometimes he's answered no. I'm praying for somebody's healing and we're at their funeral. It's time to stop the prayer. He said no. But short of I no longer care because the Spirit has changed my perspective and view, or he has said no, pray and pray and pray. You're not bugging God. You're obeying God and listening to the parable of the neighbor.